We're here.
In the same offense?
HasBeens Podcast.
Yeah, for Kyle Pitts.
Let's not.
Nah, you need to keep hits if you're going.
Let's stop that.
Okay.
Let's stop that now.
I like it though.
Mm-mm.
You want to fuck with that?
No, I got to get started. We got to get started.
Yeah, that's true.
HasBeens Podcast episode 14. We are back in the building. It's been a while.
Yeah.
Had a lot of going on. Everybody kind of individually. We had to recalibrate. But we are back. Episode 14, season 4. Correct?
Yes.
Back in the building. Got Twan in the building. Mike in the building. Just back, man, for another action-packed show. It's also your boy Cam Will.
Yeah, of course.
How can you forget, right?
Your own self.
Yeah, we're here. But let's get straight into the particulars, man. We got a lot to talk about today. Make sure you tap in with us, HasBeens Pod. Wild Card TV, man, we got a lot coming. The NBA 100 is coming. We got the hip-hop rankings, rapper rankings, a comprehensive list. Both dropping in October. The NBA 100 dropping in the top of October. And I think the hip-hop 50-year anniversary rapper ratings list will come out mid-October.
That's a good date, mid-October.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that.
All rapper ratings we've done on air up until today have been nullified. We're going to go into this with a new thought, new mind, new process. But make sure you tap in with us, HasBeens Pod, Wild Card TV. Tap in with us on your favorite podcast streaming platform. That's Google Play, Spotify, obviously Apple Podcasts for the Apple users. YouTube, again, Wild Card TV, all social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok. Tap in with us, Wild Card TV, HasBeens Pod. And let's get a moment of silence. Everybody handle that. Tap in with us real quick, real quick. And we're here. Episode 14, man. Today is September 26th. It is a Tuesday. We are ducked off somewhere in Atlanta, Georgia, man. Area 24. Things are starting to happen. Things are going on the wall. Okay. Scary season is coming, so we're going to spookify. Spookify. Yeah, we're going to get real creepy in here.
To go costume.
Like spiders and shit? I don't fuck with spiders.
Creepy.
Like webs?
No.
That shit's creepy to me.
Okay,
Spiders
well,
and shit.
We'll put some spiders here. Whatever Mike thinks is creepy. And I'm going to put some... spiders and skeletons. I thought we was going to go somewhere with this, but it seems very cliche up to this point.
Yeah,
what should I say, pumpkins?
Right.
Stupid ass. No, I'm not saying pumpkins.
Okay.
I'm going to reserve my thought. I'm going to put a little more thought into it.
Okay.
But it's going to get creepy around here.
All right.
It's going to get creepy around here starting next week. So we're going to come in here with a creepy mindset. Creepy month.
Y'all going to have Pooh Shiesty mask on next week.
Who knows?
Robin season.
Okay.
Who knows what happens next
I like
week.
that.
But we're going to come with new stuff. Scary season coming up. How y'all feeling this week, man?
I'm feeling pretty good, man. You know, I just saw Drake yesterday, so
shout out to the boy.
just to kick off on Monday.
Niggas was draking and driving, man.
Yeah, I was, drinking
we
and
Got their tanks filled up last night.
was.
It was the Beyonce girls on Friday, Saturday, and the Drake boys on Monday and today.
My cup runneth over.
Just running over. I respect it. Shout out to
Overjoyed.
y'all,
I
man.
was
I'm
just so
glad y'all
happy.
got your
Shout
cups
out to
filled
my
up.
boy Drake. Shout out to Cuz, man. Shout out to Cuz Andre, man. He always take care of me, man. Make sure I get to
Always shout the family out.
yeah, I get to experience all the things I get to experience. Shout out to Cuz. Yeah, man.
It was
Y'all
amazing.
had a good time?
Oh, what?
And give us some quick highlights, man, because not everybody was there.
It was just top to bottom. It was a good time. He started off with like the oldies, like the shit that you was when you was back in the day and you was.
You remember I got that gap. Don't call me tainted. Don't call me tainted. It's not tainted, man. He just had some behavior I didn't agree with.
It's cool. I'm saying the untainted version of you that.
I don't like myself being described as tainted, Mike. I'm gonna be honest.
Okay, the young Drake fan, the college Drake fan, it would have brought
before
those
the change.
Yeah. That's what it brought in first.
Okay.
And then he kind of, he started getting into like, it was like waves.
He's got a lot of music.
It was a full performance. It was like up and down thing. It's like, cool. It was like chill music.
Yeah.
Then turn on music.
Because you know, with some people in there that the people who don't like some of his like the singing,
the Hotline Bling crowd.
Yeah. No, but the people who don't like that. So then it's a period in there where like he gonna give all the people who love that a lot of that. You know what I mean? Me, I like it all. So I'm just waiting. Yeah.
Come on, man.
All right. It was a full performance. The props, the lightings. I'm trying to tell you, just everything. It matches.
It looked like good production. I watched via the gram. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of Drake stories out there.
Yeah, man. Shout out to the people going tonight too, man. It's a Tuesday night show. Absolutely. That's why we recording today.
21.
I know. I realized like, oh, this nigga at the Drake concert. I see him and P sitting next to each other. Oh, these niggas.
Pod tomorrow. That's all he said.
Simply. Hey, pod tomorrow, nigga. All right. He ain't say shit all day. Like 6. Hey, pod tomorrow, nigga.
That's it. That's all he said. Nothing else.
Because he probably just remember he was in a Drake high all day. Oh, shit, I got to tell him we ain't no positive. Hey, pod tomorrow. He ain't tell what niggas was doing.
That's it.
Nothing. I did. That's exactly what happened. Like, damn. Let me let them know. Like, yeah, don't worry about it today. Don't break your schedule.
Don't even think about it.
You want to go home and watch the show? Go ahead. I'm not going to be here.
All right.
Yeah, man. So we took care of that. Had a good time. But you got to get back to reality quick.
Yeah.
Having a kid will make you remember it quick. You get home, he's here. Like, damn.
Crying and shit.
Yeah, like, damn.
Came in singing to him and shit?
Nah.
You should have.
I was hungry when I got home.
Yeah.
Yeah, you expend a lot of energy at it. Yeah. Shout out to Mercedes-Benz. They had some good snacks in there. State Farm, that's right. Had some good snacks in there. Nachos, had some good loaded like pulled chicken nachos or something. I'm sure you didn't even eat in there, Mike, huh?
No, man. At that time,
he was just full off the love.
I was so teased. I was really tight at that time.
Yeah, I was with Amber, so like the women they need something to eat, a little drink here. So I had to make sure I Miss Drake come out, but I seen everybody go crazy chasing.
Okay. Yeah, as long as you got the home right and y'all got in your seats and y'all got there, had a good time, you did the right thing.
Everything was up. Everything was on the up and up.
Yeah, I just found my ticket last minute, so I went straight to my seat.
You want to tell the world your story?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I got scammed, man. It was tough. I got scammed $100, guys. All for Drake. All for the boy. You know what I mean? But I came on top. Found a late minute ticket for like $200. You know what I mean? So in total, I paid $300.
Can you tell them about the
scam though? It was going to Twitter or X as we know it.
Damn, fucking Elon, man. Fucking Elon.
Drake tickets, just search it up. What's going on? People like, I have Drake tickets, or I need Drake tickets. So I'm looking in the comments. Someone says, I have tickets. Oh, bet. Let me message them. And I've already hip on the X schemes. People just kind of say they got tickets but have no followers. They haven't tweeted since last year or something. But this one was very up to date. Had like 200 followers on there. Had a couple of people they was following. They've been tweeting. I'm like, all right. Slide in the DM, ask for the tickets. They send me the number. We get to texting. They said 200. I said, all right. They said 250. I said 200. Next thing you know, I send them half. They send me the link. It's not working. I'm taking P back to those.
What was the link called? What did it say?
It was like Ticketmaster, but it said the email.
Ticketmaster dot bitch ass nigga.
I'm in the car with P. Like, P, what you think? You like, man, this thing worked, man. I got faith in like.
Damn, not P put the battery in his back.
Yeah, it was like no, because P like said some shit like it was too good to be true. He's like, if this is, if this goes through, man, I have faith in human. Like, so he knew like this seemed to be too good to be true, but he didn't like deter Mike either.
I'm not mad at that though. I thought he gassed him up.
Nah,
he said it sounded like he gassed him
up.
Nah, he didn't gas.
He didn't really.
He didn't save him either.
Yeah, he didn't save me either. He just kind of like, all right,
yeah, he was
see.
Yeah, he like,
get to the hotel, link not working. I'm like, what the fuck? Give my number, get blocked. They just with Twitter.
Text with green.
Jackson Green.
Damn, ain't that a Drake song?
Yes.
Yeah. Yes. Look at me.
Yes. So I was hurt. I'm like, I'm really not going to this concert at this point. I'm distraught. I'm in the hotel. P telling me it's gonna be okay, man. Have faith. I'm like, bro, no.
Hey, man, it's gonna be all right, man.
I'm yelling in the room. I'm pissed. I'm like, bro, what the fuck?
Oh man.
I continued to moved like I was going, pre-gaming, turning
Yeah, it didn't deter him, though. He pulled up to my house. He told me about all this.
For the love of Drake.
And then he's just like continued to proceed with his day as if he was going to the Drake concert.
Yeah, man.
Like he was like,
he's already dressed.
He was with us. He like, I ain't got my ticket, but I'm going to this concert. Like, he had his mind made up.
Yeah, I willed my way in it.
Yeah,
and luckily I found. Shout out to my people, man. Shout out to the black people, man.
Somebody took care of him at the last minute.
I got a ticket.
Was there ever a point in this whole thing where you were like really like, damn, I ain't gonna make it?
When I was sitting right across the stadium, and I was like, bro.
He was looking at.
He's like, bro, we had the wheel call. I'm like, dang, they going in. Cause I got there before they did. So I'm like, they going in, and I was like, you know what? Let me just walk across the street. Cause at first I was across the street looking at the State Farm.
Just like, dreaming about being in that bitch.
I just gotta get in there. You know what I mean? I just gotta get in there. That's it. Cause they had the hospitality. I'm thinking, okay, they're gonna be in the spot. I could just get in there. Yeah. I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna cross the street and see what happens. All right. And then people start, asking about tickets. Hey, you need a ticket? You need a ticket? $300. I'm like, bro, I'm not paying $300 right there. I just lost $100. I'm not paying $300, bro. One lady came up. She's like, $250. Like, $200. $225. $200. All right, give me 1 second. I'm gonna call somebody. Came back, played over the phone. I got Cash App right here. I can send it to you right here. All right, bet. Bing. Gave me the hand ticket.
What was it about her? Because you passed over a few people. What was it about her?
I don't know. She was already a little sketchy at first. You know what I mean? Yeah. Before I was sending the money, I'm checking the ticket, make sure it's the right date. I already been scammed now. So make sure it's right.
Be cautious now.
Right.
On fucking Twitter, he was fucking willy-nilly in that bitch.
Had this thing just out. He just vulnerable.
You got a ticket, right?
Right. Oh, they got a ticket.
He done tweeted before.
Yeah, and he ain't got a real face on there. There's a picture or some shit.
Yeah, yeah.
So I'm checking the ticket, you know what I mean, making sure it's good, right section. I'm like, all right, let's go. I mean, it's here now. Do or die. The door is closing now. So I'm like, dang, I got to get in there. Get the ticket. I scan. I look back. I wave at him like, bye. She gave me the thumbs up.
And Mike made it in.
And I was in. Good seats, man. Right up front.
Yeah, Mike.
Shout out to Mike.
From the gram, I told y'all, Mike looked like he had the best seats.
Appreciate it, man.
I had no idea that it took all this.
It took a lot, man.
You're a success story. I know some people that failed with that same process.
There's some people going through what you're going through right now.
Yeah.
No, right now. Yeah.
At this exact moment.
Yeah, at the concert right now. They outside.
I would never.
I thought about doing it today. I was like, you know what?
There's nobody.
Do it again?
There's nobody show I would do that
for.
for
It again?
I was thinking.
There's a lot of love in this heart for Drake.
Excessive.
Yeah, you see what I'm talking about.
I mean, I don't get to see Drake often, bro.
I didn't even pay, and I wouldn't do it.
I don't get to see Drake often, man. I didn't get a shirt. I really wanted a shirt, but I was as soon as I got in, I said, bro, I can't miss anything.
I seen Drake before.
He got straight to his seat. It's not the same. Stop.
Right.
It's not the same. Nothing was the same. See what I did there? You see
all
what I
right,
did there?
you're getting gross now. Let's get on to it. What we got on the docket? We got. Where do we want to start? Let's just start right at the top. A little college football, NFL football, full swing. We got NFL week 3, like week 4-ish. College football is weird. It could be like week 7, but it's like most teams got 4 games played. Some shit, whatever it is.
Yeah, USC had a bye week already.
Yeah, but right, this is weird. College season is in full effect. Coach Prime them got
Rackstone.
We'll start with
Prime time.
This is what everybody was talking about over the weekend. Prime got waxed by Oregon. I'm hearing, and I'm glad. Go ahead. Oregon gave him the business. We all called it,
That was always going to be the
amongst
case.
each other, we all knew that was going to be the case.
It's going to happen again this Saturday, too. It's just a tough part of their schedule, man. Oregon it's a real team. It's a real Pac-12 team. Who they got? Bo Nix? Yeah, Auburn.
Oregon,
he was trash at Auburn, but he kind of fit in Oregon, that little speedy little offense. None of those quarterbacks that come out there are good. Mariota ain't get it done. Herbert is probably the best one, but he's
what about
from Oregon. It's Mariota and Herbert are the two.
I was gonna say RG3, but
Now he's
that's
from
Baylor. That's Baylor.
That's Baylor. That's a green. I get what you.
Yeah.
It was a lot that went into that. Obviously, they first and foremost they walked into, all right, now this is what a top notch Division I program looks like, and this is what if you want to be a top notch program, this is what you need to become. I think that was one thing that we all had good expectations. I think about what you could be excited about it, but like, hey.
It's a real team up there.
They won one game the year before.
Travis Hunter.
One game, Colorado.
Colorado, yeah.
So you coming in and you overhauling a program that just won one game.
Right.
Expectations need to be tempered. I don't care how many people you pull in one off season in the transfer portal. We know the one thing about sports is you need a little continuity. Mm-hmm. So we knew it was going to take some time to build it up. But he's done a good job up to now.
He's done a good job. And like you said, they can't fill all the holes. They don't have the years and years of class of recruiting.
He don't have any of his true recruits.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like a full class of just young recruits that he got able to build a team in a foundation with.
And his best player is hurt.
Yeah.
Travis Hunter is hurt.
It don't even help.
Needs a lot to the
shutdown corner. That's another weapon on offense. He's a vocal leader, I see. That's a big part of the team. Even if he would have played, I think Prime and them would have lost these next 2 weeks, just because it's a tough division rivalry.
It's just levels.
Right.
It's just levels. That's all that is, just levels.
They'll still make a bowl game, but it's tough opponents.
Yeah, but it's a potential Pac-12 looking kind of solid as far as the top to bottom.
Pac-12 is gonna disappear next year.
Well, yeah. What is left of the Pac-12, the last years of the Pac-12, it looks as good as it has looked since maybe the old USC days where you had a good mix of some, good quality teams.
Like 3 or 4 of them in the top 10 in the AP poll.
Right. So it was a mix of that, and I think it was a mix of people being a little tired of Deion. That's just natural. I don't want people to think that's hating.
It is hate.
I know it's not, because I think when you come into any, if say somebody, let's just keep it simple, let's just 2K or video games, right? Mm-hmm. And you got a guy in the dorms, right, that just talk shit and just everybody want to give him that work. You feel me? Yeah. And that's just what comes with it. So
I'll give you pushback that I don't think they super treated Lane Kiffin like they treated Deion.
Lane didn't come with
and he
had
cocky motherfucker.
I get what you're saying.
The only difference is Deion is
just got a
cocky
lot,
and black,
and it got a little more to it. It got, because what he does do, and I didn't like what Deion does, is everybody do want to kick your ass, Deion. Like I said, you walk the talk. You gotta expect people best shot.
Yeah. I
don't like how Deion now is I'm not on the field. Yeah, motherfucker, you not on the field, but you last week when Colorado State coach said something about him, he made his personal thing a team thing. Now it's personal. No, he said something about you. Yeah. He ain't say nothing about your team. You feel me? And then now when it's he's on the other end and he's received the loss, it's easy to cop out and be like, yeah, man, they coming down on us too hard. And
I don't think he said that. He also said they got their ass whooped. And
they did. He's playing. I don't like that little part about it.
What would you have rather him said?
Not that. Leave that out. No, you going to get everybody best shot. You brought it on yourself. And you knew this when you was doing all this, that you wasn't walking on that field and putting on no pads. And you was talking all this shit and play my theme. You know what I mean? You know what come with that, Prime. You done played football your whole life.
They take it personal.
Yeah, you know what the fuck come with that. The same way them talking about, I would have took my shades off, gave you fucking motivation. What the fuck you think? You gonna come in our conference 1 year and just think, coaches that didn't grind it. You feel me?
He still can't waver from.
Oh yeah, he's supposed to do that.
He's supposed to stay on that because if he wavers off a loss, now you lost the locker room.
Right. I have he's supposed to stand on what he owns.
Yeah. I get why he danced, but you are right.
I don't like that little point. He's supposed to stand on it. He's supposed to, I agree, he's supposed to pump every ounce of confidence into them boys. Mm-hmm. I believe nothing but that he's the best coach for them kids, though, and he cares about them kids. Nothing I'm saying is an indictment on Deion as a coach, Colorado. I just think that you, one, must expect everybody best punch, and when you get it and people go and, you know, people when they doing a Shador, that shit not lame. When people trolling Shador, that shit not lame. Because when you feel me? When they doing, lame. Yeah, I just want people to kind of like, because, you know,
if you troll and you get trolled back, that's a game.
Yeah, it's not real true fans yet. The Colorado is like a lot of emotional just attachment to what's going on right now. Yeah. And so it's just a lot of emotional, like, oh, people, like, no. They gonna get, when they get beat, they gonna get this work. Just like when Bama get beat, they gonna get this work. Just
Mike
like
react the same way, though, as the Colorado
fans. Yeah, it's gross. And it's gross behavior. I just want, I just want to, ahead of the curve, call attention to the gross behavior, and I just want it to kind of subside. Keep doing your thing.
Right. There's still room for you, Prime. Just not this week.
Oh, well, I mean, he gonna lose again
this week.
Baby.
We don't know yet, man.
Caleb Williams about to go nasty.
No, you got to be realistic, Mike.
We don't know.
Caleb Williams about to go nasty.
They about to get dog.
He over there buying a Sanders jersey right now.
Off Twitter.
That shit gonna come back with the fucking.
No, it's
gonna be a Colorado State.
It's gonna be a valid site, man.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's done. You're done with any riffraff.
Yeah, I'm done with all that.
Speaking of, let's stay college football real quick. Michigan State coach Mel Tucker, man, he's been dismissed. It's a real, not really. Well, I guess it's lengthy, but it, like, in the public eye, it may not have been as lengthy. People who didn't know, he pretty much received sexual, was it harassment? What was the
actual
claim? I want to say it was sexual harassment or like sexual misconduct or something like that was the claim from a Brenda Tracy. And
sexual harassment.
Sexual harassment, and it stemmed from like April 2022, where she came on.
Ain't alleged.
Well, yeah, it's not alleged. He masturbated on the phone. Like they were having he says they were sexting or whatever it's called.
Phone sex.
Phone sex was, and he pulled out his Peter Whacker and was rubbing on it. On the phone with Brenda Tracy, a former sexual harassment activist, or a current sexual harassment activist, I think, and a former like a rape survivor. He was married, had kids, but I think, I'm sure they're estranged now. I think they're estranged now, his wife, and she's not with him right now. But he was up late at night, and I think there were like 30 calls to him.
It was like 36 calls.
36 calls, like 32 of them were like fucking at late at night. And she just alleged like that she wasn't with that, and that's what he was on. But she talked to him like late night, like 36 times. Maybe him, my thought process behind all this is it's just, one, you got a wife and kids, that's step one. Mm-hmm. You tripping.
Right.
That's step one. Step two is know your personnel, man.
Yeah.
You got to know who this person is.
Yeah.
Somebody and I'm not advocating, because you can pull, like Twan said, the one thing you have the right to pull your penis out.
Why did I say that?
If I'm saying I agree with you. I agree with you. If it's consensual. There's nothing against pulling your Peter Whacker out. Mm-hmm. But time and place is a motherfucker. Yeah. So you got to know, like, this is a person who, I think because she was working with the program, like, on that level, right?
Yeah, so she was basically being an activist. She was talking to the players about, just how to be responsible, how to treat different women, how to
respond to different situations.
And communicate and stuff like that. And
because Michigan State got a history of, like, they had kind of in the football area, or not football, basketball.
It was a gymnast trainer.
Yeah, it was just some sexual misconduct. So it was imperative that they got in there and cleaned it up. And I think she was kind of part of, that.
Yeah, Mel Tucker recruited her to come do that job.
Yeah.
So when I initially heard the story, just from a different angle. And so initially I was like, dang, they are trying to railroad him. And so when I did read that AP story, because they really hung on the 36 times they called in the amount of times, But if you think about that over time, it's like it was like 2-ish years.
Yeah.
And we talked on the phone maybe 36 times for 30 minutes. Not a lot of time.
That's not a lot at all.
Not at all. And it's like for you to just on one of these calls, I'm about to just beat off.
And then tell me.
Yeah, like
it's not like a FaceTime.
Yeah, you're not like I'm just talking to you and you're doing it. She's like, hey, she asked him.
Like what the freak?
Yeah, that shit it's too much, man.
Well, she asked him. She asked
him what he was doing, and then he told her, and then he proceeded to do so, and she stayed on the phone, and yeah, that happened, and so he spun it like, oh, they was having phone sex, but it's like, fam, nah, you being too freaky.
Yeah, you just got it.
It's
you
like
got out of control.
You threw away $80 million
in the whole career.
Your whole career, your reputation, your family, to beat off.
Now you see what I'm saying? I'm glad you're here. Okay,
it's hella websites that you can just get that shit off
and be okay.
It's people you could pay to go get that shit off. Or you could just call your wife.
Maybe that's why. Maybe she wasn't.
That's still whack though.
I mean, I'm with you.
It's still whack though.
But he chose to go.
And he chose her.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Like,
of all people.
That's what I'm like.
You triggering the shit out of her.
When Twan first told me, I'm like, I don't know, Twan. This one kind of looked bad.
I told you the first video I seen was it was told from a different angle. When you, and I ain't gonna say where I was at, but it was just told for me from a different angle. And so when I went and did my own research, I was like,
yeah, because what I read, I'm just like, wait, he hired her. So he knows who she is.
And that's where I really think he messed up. Or he compounded his problem.
Yeah,
right?
he fucked up.
Because, you did way too much. You shouldn't have did that, right? And you could have communicated and worked through that, and you guys could have came to some type of resolution. But, you did that, and then you started using your authority as the head coach to take away her job opportunities. Yeah. You kind of got her fired too.
Yeah, it's like bad.
What you thought was gonna happen?
Right.
So you already crossed the line. She probably kind of let you slide there. Like, oh, you acting funny? Oh no, hell no.
He kind of went out like Tory Lanez for real.
Tripping.
Yeah,
that's what I was trying to.
They both kind of gave a little space at first.
It just Go ahead.
No, I'm saying, and then they flip.
Yeah, that's how I looked at it from the jump. It was like, well, you knew who this person was, and the choice you make is to not be in full like this person. I'm not saying that it's okay to do it, right. But you know what this person is about. You know this person's background, and you still cross the line. Right. I'm like, yeah, dog.
There's plenty of ways to misread a scenario in a situation, right? Mm-hmm. But he just went to next level of I misread the situation. You don't just I'ma beat off on the phone.
That's
just archaic too.
Yeah, for me thinking about it as a 33-year-old man, I ain't never even had the idea to do that. So it's like. What possesses? I don't know who have. I don't care who have.
Right.
But just
no kink shaming, but
but just consensual. How? Yeah, what gets you there, and what in that conversation got him? It's just a weird conversation. But Mel Tucker, you really took it too far. You blew it. You fucked like Twan said. You fuck your career. You ruined your reputation. You feel me? In a sport where more and more misconduct is being called out, it's just a no-go. You feel me? This just Mel, you just tripping, bro.
Yeah, you gotta do better.
We gotta find something weekly, that's our donkey of the day. That's just Mel Tucker. What is you on, bro? Yeah. First off, you need to figure out what's going on in your relationship. Because I feel like that's what fucked it up. Like you can't get the woo right
He fucked that up.
in your household, and now you taking penitentiary chances on the back end.
Penitentiary chances. He about to lose
Yeah.
$80 million. Your wife about to leave you, and she gonna take half of whatever you got.
And Michigan State found a way to get right from up under him.
Yeah.
You knew that was going to happen.
The one little thing in your clause. You're fully guaranteed. Was it $90 million, $100 million?
He had some big bread on the table.
Big money on the table.
He gets nothing.
Yeah. Wildin'.
Mel Tucker, man, tighten up, man. Period, point blank,
Freaky
man.
Tony
Next.
of the week, man.
Look, next. NFL, well, we'll talk about relationships, man.
Okay.
Jeezy, he got rocky ground.
Hey, man.
Divorce, man. And I didn't see this one coming because she was just on, like, social media, like, gassing up one of his, like, accomplishments. I forgot what it was at the point. But, like, her and their daughter, and they were like, yeah, look at, like, say, congratulations, daddy. You know, all that.
Mm-hmm.
And then this just falls, like, the next week.
Then he filed the next week.
Yeah, I was rooting for them. I thought that was like thought they was going
That
for
was it.
Not it.
Nada.
He just, Jesus like, nah.
That was that pandemic, man.
That's pandemic love?
It might have been pandemic love.
Yeah, I don't know. This what they said they broke up was like they were having like cultural differences on how to like rear their family. I just think that's some shit you should have discussed prior to getting married.
Yeah.
And maybe like Mike said, that's that quarantine love shit. We was trapped in the house together. I love you.
Yeah.
I hear some rumors that they say she was cheating, but I don't know. I don't know. But Jeezy wife says she's hopeful that they can fix things.
Jeezy ain't said shit, but I'm out.
He still got his,
Jeezy ain't said a word.
yeah, he still got his
Hey,
ring.
man.
He had his ring on.
Hey, Jeezy left BMF, man.
Jeezy-
He's out of there, Jeannie Mae.
Jeezy filed for divorce.
Yeah.
Not her. Not the other way.
Jeezy.
I want you to understand, when a dude files for divorce,
Fed up.
he's done.
He's fed up, Mike.
That's a lot.
Fed up.
That's a real decision.
He way too gone. Way too gone.
I'm saying, did you have that written down or something? Twan, you inspired him. I like, he's gone. I want you to know he's out of here.
Too gone.
I just make sure people need to understand. Jeezy went and said, "I'm out."
Yeah.
When the man does
When the man is fed up,
you.
what's the song?
When
When a woman's fed
no, you're not supposed to.
So we gonna pivot that shit. When the man is fed up,
No,
that shit is
I
real.
wanted to do it because I'm like, man, I'm not supposed to talk about this. When a man's fed up,
Yeah, man.
it ain't shit to talk about. Yeah. My boy said it ain't, when a woman's fed up, it ain't too much to talk about. When a man's fed up, it ain't shit to talk about.
Because he's gonna be at peace with it already.
Yeah, he's pondered on this one since he married her in 2021.
He's like, you know
He
what?
been sitting back like, fuck.
Now's my time to get out of here.
Yeah, he like, let's go ahead and get out of here before the child even remember we was married.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
For real. It's like they just feel like they've been co-parenting his whole life. Her. This is nothing new.
I never thought of that.
That makes sense.
I've never been married either, though. So.
Yeah, man.
There's that.
Steven Jack, that's just, I wonder did she sign a prenup?
Who? Jeannie Mae? I'm sure. My boy dropped a book and a divorce in the same week. That's crazy.
Did she that was what it was congratulating on the book.
That is crazy.
That's crazy. Back to back.
So, did she have her own bag before she met him?
I mean, she's
I believe so.
on
She's on
TV
TV
and
and
stuff.
stuff.
She's
She had her own stuff going on.
not lower class.
Okay. So it might have been
Not
a
an
prenup.
IG model.
It might have been a prenup involved.
Yeah.
Hopefully it was. Well, I won't say hopefully because I don't have a stance on that either way.
I don't think
But-
they've. Well, never mind.
What?
I would say I don't think they've been together long enough to like establish like a lifestyle. But I also don't know the alimony laws. And stuff
I'm
like
about to say I don't know.
I don't know. Prayers up.
But it reminds me of a story I read about Steven Jackson. He left his fiance after she didn't want to sign a prenup.
Hey,
He said, I'm looking at an article. He said, God is telling me to put the pen in her hand and make her sign this. I don't know what explicit prenup.
Oh.
That's what he said.
right there.
yeah.
Yeah, that's what God is telling me. So God telling me and you two different things.
That was Steven Jackson told him? Yeah, pretty much he knew what was going on. He just kind of had a feeling that she wasn't necessarily.
She was there for the money.
They got Cannon and
after that, after he left the altar, he hopped in the DJ booth and started playing Gold Digger by Kanye West.
Yeah.
He took it too far.
He like left. It was like at the wedding, wasn't it?
That's what I say. He took it too far.
Yeah, he left her at the altar and
went straight to the DJ booth.
Like, it was like DJ D-Rec, play that shit, and it was like.
And now he playing. Nah, if I'm her daddy, I'm fighting this nigga, dog.
Why?
I don't care that you Steven J. You're not finna just
dumbass to sign the prenup.
First of all, you're not gonna call my daughter a dumbass.
She was.
Not necessarily.
Yeah. I mean, then he probably doesn't get beat the fuck up.
Who? The daddy?
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta follow that sword.
You know, he warned her.
No, you don't.
Yes, you do.
You're gonna. I just pray you don't be this stupid when Peyton is old enough to get married, cause you gonna get your ass whipped.
No, the fuck
when no one whippersnapper's gonna whip your. You're gonna be like 50, bro.
I don't have hands at 50, nigga. Fuck is you talking about? I had that fucking old man strength and cave a fucking 21-year-old chest.
Beat his ass.
Yeah,
20 gonna get his ass.
Bink.
What, he gonna get binked the fuck up? You look.
Yeah,
you see this?
Yeah.
You said all right. When it happened, I'm just gonna look.
Hey, you said it 20 so years ago.
I'm like,
Until then, nigga. But when I tell you, yo,
this was the prenup.
This nigga over my.
Oh, you got all of what was it? Can you get any? Can you give me any like particulars in the contract? Anything stand out to you?
I didn't really read it. I have to read that thing.
While Mike's looking, are you pro or against prenups?
I think it depends on the situation. I mean, I guess for me, I don't think I'll have a prenup. I don't think I got the money to protect like that at this point in life.
Maybe it's assets. What if you value Nana's chain? I mean, Nana's ring. Just
I don't know. I'm doing marriage once. Bitch, we forever.
So you just in it.
Yeah, we in it.
Okay.
When I do it, I'm gonna do it.
All right.
It ain't gonna be no.
So you ain't really concerned about a prenup. Mike, any updates?
No, this is not the actual prenup. This is a letter to her saying she need to see the lawyer to sign a prenup. He's saying this is the exact date. We coming up on it. We need to get this worked out.
And this is back in 2005.
Yeah.
He said we need to get this worked out before we go to Houston.
All right, well, I get his energy then, because he in his prime and shit. He probably don't even know her for real.
Mm-hmm. This is like
I can see him impulsively.
He said this is your wedding too. I'm like, oh man, he's like,
yeah.
I can see that.
Yeah. Outside, I'm not a huge Steven Jackson.
Was he on the Pacers in 2005?
Yeah, look, got the Indiana right here.
Oh yeah. He was throwing hands in the stands. That was.
Yeah, he was.
He had fucked over some money too. He had to get.
He's hold on, man.
Nah. Yeah, he had already fucked
I respect
over
it, Steven Jackson.
He gave her multiple warnings.
That's one of the best comeback stories out here, though. Steven Jackson. He was firing on niggas in that freaking Malice of the Palace.
Yeah, I like his work in the Malice of the Palace. I like his work. With
I like his work.
Yeah.
I like some of his work on the basketball floor.
I like his work with George Floyd.
I haven't liked a lot of his work since. He just seems to be chasing a lot of clout for me. He's now this boxing aficionado and he talking too much boxing for me.
Yeah,
he worked for Showtime.
He got his feet in a little too much for me.
You're trying to expand his game.
I understand where he's turning to Brandon Marshall.
Ooh.
His own little version for me. I don't like it.
What are your thoughts on Brandon Marshall?
I don't want to go there.
Okay, because you threw that name out there.
I don't like him.
Okay.
Not a fan.
You're on the pivot.
I'd rather. If I hadn't watched his shit since everybody left, so I can't just be over. Ocho seemed to be doing his own thing now.
I really don't think they be dropping no more. Now I think about it.
Yeah,
I haven't seen him.
I would say Pac-Man gone. Ain't he with McAfee?
He with McAfee. Yeah.
The game is the game.
The game is the game, man. There's actually a lot going on with that. You seen like all that Shannon came out and said about his time with Skip. So they barely had like a personal relationship. They went to like brunch like one time in 6-7 years. He said like they didn't really ever talk before like the show. he like skip treated like he was like kind of like a heavyweight fight. Like he was in his dressing room, I was in my dressing room. Like
I can see that.
We could just see each other in the bathroom. Like,
hey,
yeah. But he was like, it was very
kept it adversarial for real.
Yeah. So he really about that shit. Like that debate show is him. He like, I'm gonna crush you on the show.
Shit, he been doing that shit our whole life for real.
Yeah.
Like, as long as I remember, 1st and 10.
That shit is not like it's not like fake. Like that's not scripted for him.
That's
like
him for real.
He really coming and like, wow. He really coming on the show and it's like, and he looks at the people he going against as like his real adversary. So like you see how it can get messy and stuff like that. But he might have fucked up this time here. Cause he didn't let Shannon get out on his own. So now Shannon kind of diversify his portfolio and then got him a sweet part-time gig.
He was diversifying on the show too.
But Fox even owned his podcast, so on part of the bio, he got his shit. Yeah. So he's able to kind of, he's making his money elsewhere. Him and Ocho got some content they done started and doing, because being in, that type of contract he was in with Fox, it really limited what he could do. You know what I mean?
But yeah, you can negotiate that. And I think people like Shannon and them have more power to negotiate. They can, negotiate in the public. Like, yo, Fox not giving me my show. Y'all not fucking Fox. And people stop watching.
Yeah.
I think Stephen A. got that type of power too.
But you gotta have the vision and the will, because anybody can do that in any scale. You can just scale it down. Like you can take whatever you do every day, go out on your own. It just takes a plan. And a lot of the times when Stephen, when Shannon started at first take, on Undisputed, I don't think he saw or envisioned like social media and because he wasn't big on it like that. He kind of came on there and it was his personality at first, and then he was playing with the drink and hen dog and all that, and social media turned him even turned him up, I think, bigger than he ever could have imagined. And being in one of them ESPN Fox contracts they got, you can't get out and do much of nothing. You know what I mean? Beyond what they allow you to do. Like the Uncle Shay say, like, all right, cool, we'll let you get your little podcast off. But they kind of got control of you as a character. And now his ability to escape, I think, it take, a lot of people not coming into that industry with the idea, I'm going to stand on my own. So a lot of them get caught, the Michael Smiths, all of them in the world, the best, they kind of just, even Stephen A. Like,
he's doing it now too, though.
He making $10 million a year if he get from ESPN. Jeez, and they working like a dog, by the way. Yeah. If he worked that hard, I think
that's what's happened with Steven Jackson.
If he worked that hard for himself, he make $40-50 million a year. You feel me?
Yeah,
that makes sense.
But yeah, so shout out to all them kind of making moves. I think it's one is gonna help us, but I like what's happening with media. I think people are starting to kind of get a new idea of media. Thank God we sunk our teeth in this, before I think this rush and this change and wave and how things are going. But I think it's a little shift in kind of how media is gonna be consumed and kind of the different platforms and different, variety in which way. And I think these big time TV characters and personalities are starting
to fade.
Well.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. We don't really look.
That's not how I super consume my sports media anymore.
Yeah, it's definitely slowed down a lot.
The show used to be we just have the TV on ESPN all day. The shit wouldn't change nothing. We'd watch the same fucking Sports Center over and over again. But now I rarely turn on ESPN unless it's a game on.
Right.
I don't watch First Take or what's the shit before First Take. None of that.
Yeah, I don't.
And I ain't watched Skip and Shannon show either.
Yeah, I don't.
I probably can count on one hand how many times I saw Skip and Shannon.
Yeah, we not fucking with none of that.
Yeah, it's been a while.
It's been a while. What else we got? NFL season.
Dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun.
Let's go Falcons.
I'm mad at?
I just
Miami.
I'm mad at fucking JD.
Oh.
Because he hyped me because I had the plan. I was like, all right, the Rams, we tanking this year. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna try to get the number one pick. Nigga talk bad to me about that shit, right? Because we went in week one.
It made you buy in.
Made me buy in. We ain't did shit but lose ever since.
Not a very good football team.
Don't do that.
It's not.
You got holes.
You missing your best wide receiver too. That's a hard thing to overcome.
He should be back, but our receiving game is good though.
Got Puka.
Puka look good and Tutu look good.
Tutu.
Yeah.
Higbee is solid. Kyron Williams is solid.
Y'all traded Akers, so it's just running back.
Akers was never the guy.
But he still can.
He's never been the guy in any year. He's never been the guy. Even when he was there, we was fucking. Who was the fucking bowling ball guy?
Henderson.
Yeah, we was just anybody but Akers. Akers only played because everybody was hurt one year.
And y'all drafted him, so it's like we gotta try to give him some burn.
Yeah, but sometimes you swing and a miss.
And
Get him up out of there.
He in Minnesota now, man.
The issue is that defense, though, man.
It's okay, man.
It's Aaron Donald.
Trade Aaron Donald. That's what you need to do. You're not listening to me.
They're not gonna do that.
If he want to go, they do it.
If he want to go, he
I think he just like LA.
Yeah, who don't?
He cool.
It's a great
like
place
I've
to
done
live.
it. I'm the greatest player that ever played.
I want to say this might be the last year of his deal. Either this year or next year.
I think it's next year.
Okay. He might retire next year.
Falcons and Saints lost, Mike. Nothing to talk about here. Let's keep it moving.
Yes, it is.
Well, Desmond
Ritter's trash.
He trash.
I think that'd be on tape.
Okay,
Miami.
Yeah, I just like Miami putting up 70 points on Denver. Sean Payton, you ought to be ashamed of yourself. Fix it.
Trash.
Russell Wilson, you're garbage.
Being garbage.
You're a garbage guy.
Future was right.
I've been off, bro, since we on the same page.
It's the same time.
That's when
that Seattle season, when he started off amazing.
Man, bro.
And then it was just like, damn, what happened?
It was the second year after I had won the fantasy football championship the year before. And, man, I came out the gates the second season blazing. Russell Wilson was dogging shit. I had a good team. And then Russell Wilson, like, week after week was blowing it for me. And he was, like, costing me games. And then he just cost me completely.
Now, what is going on here?
And I knew from that moment I was done with Russell Wilson overall as just a human being. And I was right, though.
You're right.
I was right. Not as a human being, but at least from the football perspective.
Right.
I'm like, nah, dog is through. He's fucking sorry. He fuck him. And he's just really not giving. He's not delivering the goods.
With him getting the bag, though.
Piss poor.
You keep getting Sierra pregnant. I would, too. But like, I feel you getting all this money. It's guaranteed. But yeah, arm is done. And he don't want to run anymore. That was really what his arm has been what it is.
But he
not getting out the pocket no more to extend the plays.
Yeah, he don't got any athleticism.
They be trying to hype up the moon ball. It wasn't this week, but the week prior, he threw a fucking moon ball that barely got to the touchdown at the end.
That's just
but then he couldn't get the 2-point conversion at all. So, this is the real nigga.
Yeah, this is him.
This is him.
This is him.
Future was right.
Dolphins, they lit off into him.
70 points?
Yeah, they having a good season.
Roll Tide.
I had Mostert on the bench.
Did you? Yeah, and most people had the
other guy.
H.A.
Yeah, nobody's going to have him on the bench.
Ain't nobody
H.A.
But that's just a Ferrari of an offense, man. And Waddle ain't even play.
Yeah.
They got so much speed on that team. It don't make no sense.
Yeah, they fast out there.
And they protecting Tua, so.
They fast out there.
Yeah, they're not playing.
And I'm talking about fast.
Ever since you put that Samoan
Xavier Howard fast.
That Samoan sleeve,
that boy Xavier Howard is fast in these sheets. I mean.
Streets?
Yeah, all that.
Yeah.
Big streets.
You got the ghetto quadruplets on the way?
Yeah, rumors.
She's took it to Instagram.
I think isn't he like the fourth, like father, like isn't it like one female who got like Eli? No, I think that's like Geno Smith, Eli Apple, and like somebody else got like the same baby mama.
Hey, the circles is small up there, I guess.
And then Xavier Howard somehow finds out a way to get alleged. This is all alleged. 4 women pregnant at the same time.
Yeah, man.
Xavier but these NFL guys, they got problems.
They be on the road.
They just got a lot of testosterone built up, and I think maybe that's what Mel Tucker problem was. They just got that. They just got to get it off somehow.
Yeah. Mel Tucker had a different problem.
Yeah, man. He sent a text.
I'm sure he played a little football, and like a lot of football. He got a little
yeah, but what they do is you beating off, man.
I think
Maybe Howard has some consensual
whatever itch
relationships
is there. I think
on.
it's the same thing that's responsible for Xavier Howard's unrelentless.
He's been on
horny.
Yeah,
niggas be horny.
That's really
that
what
is universal to niggas.
Prior to that, he got into a STD case.
Wow, let's escalate.
Yeah, man. So
he out here burning shit.
Yeah,
She out here setting shit on
she
fire.
couldn't care, so she got her suing for. She's seeking $30K.
She couldn't care.
No, it's uncurable.
Oh, she only want 30,000.
I mean,
I mean, how much is that worth?
You can't buy a new vagina with that.
I mean,
30K. You
we don't know-
burn
we
me up
don't know.
like uncurable, and you got bread like he got. 30K is just that's not even a game check, is it?
look,
I need a couple game
This
checks.
is 30K right here.
That's him?
Yeah.
That's one of the baby mamas?
Yeah.
This is one that went on Instagram.
That's how that happens. He just
He was
fucking
trying-
strippers.
He allegedly telling her to get an abortion, but she wasn't doing it.
He
Yeah, I
like
saw that.
he's Zion. That's Zion Senior right there.
Hey, man, once the toothpaste out the tube, it's out your hands, my boy. It's in her hands then.
All right, man. I'm moving on.
Just saying.
I'm with you. I'm just
I
gonna say,
like it, man.
that's it. That's what we leave it at. When the toothpaste is out, what is,
The decision is no longer yours, my boy.
say it again. This we
Once the
leave it.
toothpaste is out the tube, the decision is now hers. You can't do nothing, my boy. The decision was yours to stay in. You could have pulled out. You could have wrapped it up. You could do anything. Niggas be, what's the niggas be conserving nut? Those are some different niggas. I couldn't be like that. But like, you had options and you chose to let the toothpaste out the tube, man. It's gone. You ever try to put like toothpaste on your toothbrush and it missed and it's now it's in the sink?
Yeah, I know.
The sink got it
I hate
now,
that
nigga.
sometimes.
That's what happened. That's what happened.
Got to do another one.
Toothpaste in the sink. You got ghetto quadruplets. You better be a good father, nigga. Whatever. That's all that matters. Be a good daddy, nigga.
That's it.
That's all that matters.
That's
Come
it.
on, bro.
You rich. Somebody finna judge you?
Yeah,
Even if you wasn't rich, if you could take care of your kids, take care of your kids.
that makes sense.
Just stop fucking strippers. It's crazy.
She said
Be a
it's-
stressful
she
life,
said it's a
nigga.
fetish. He just like
Grow up, nigga.
he likes.
He a real freak, bro. That's what I'm telling you. That's what freak activity.
That nigga's just super.
See, it's horny and then it's freaks. We need
Nah,
to
don't
make
do that.
Yes, no,
What is worse?
a freak.
Nah, I kind of identify
A
with
freak
some
is
freak
extreme.
tendencies, man.
A freak is extreme horniness, bro. Horniness is okay. That's just a natural feeling.
I don't like the term freak being extreme horniness.
Look at this fucking.
Just call it extreme horniness.
Look at like that.
freak.
Call it extreme horniness, man.
Freak. And look, you don't like that shit.
Yeah, man. Don't be changing definitions to words, is all.
Yeah, you know,
like-
everybody got their own
I
definition.
might want to
I
use
feel
that
you.
word in a different context.
I
Now
feel
you
you.
got it
I
as
feel you, bro.
a Mel Tucker. That ain't what freak is.
J. Cole released a letter. And what's up, bro?
He ain't like that.
Nah, get it up. Get it up.
What's up, bro?
Get it up.
You,
Good job,
You
man.
okay?
I'm going to say what I got to say. I just want you to tell your story first.
J. Cole released a letter. It's pretty much you done fucked me up, bro. But he pretty much just released a letter stating that Colin Kaepernick requested the Jets to sign him to their practice squad. And the letter reads, "I would be honored and extremely grateful for an opportunity to come in and lead the practice squad. I would do this with the sole mission of getting your defense ready each week. If I were able to fill this role, I believe this allows for multiple things." He explained that if he would give the defense an opportunity to prepare against an athletic and versatile quarterback, the Jets, it would also allow the Jets a chance to evaluate Kaepernick without putting any competitive pressure on Zach Wilson.
That's a fallacy.
And he would be a risk-free contingency plan.
One,
Enlisted Jim Harbaugh, Chip Kelly.
fucking Zach Wilson is an athletic quarterback.
Worst case scenario, you see what I have to
Two.
offer and you're not impressed.
Two, he would absolutely be a fucking threat to Zach Wilson. Just not as even like, he would be the same threat that Cam Newton was for Mac Jones back in the day.
I
Like, just
understand.
his presence is going to divide the locker room. So no, Colin Kaepernick, you cannot come here. And two, nigga, when's the last time Colin Kaepernick played?
Been a while.
It's over, nigga.
But here we saw Geno Smith.
No, Geno Smith was on a roster every season.
He
He was on that particular roster.
That's true.
He sat there and lived in that offense. Nigga, you died on the sword. You're dead.
He's 35.
It's over with. Cap.
Yeah.
I do agree it's over.
Cap, it's over with. Nobody give a fuck about this letter.
Yeah.
They did not read that letter.
But if anybody...
J. Cole. They did not read that letter.
If anybody can get you to the league, it's J. Cole.
J. Cole's not
J. Cole can get you in the league.
No, he won't.
J. Cole got
Not
himself...
in the NFL.
J. Cole can get it. J. Cole done got himself a shot, man.
That's a different sport.
I understand.
Different politics in that
Let me
sport.
believe in J. Cole here.
I believe in. I've been to Dreamville twice, my nigga. I believe in Cole. I believe. Don't get
I
it
believe in
fucked
Cole.
up. But
But
it's a different league, different politics. J. Cole. They don't
I
give a
like
fuck
J.
about
Cole.
you in the NFL.
I just think Cap is done from like
Cap,
the
you've been
athletic
done.
standpoint.
Been done.
Cap was done when he didn't do that workout 6 years ago. I think that was before my daughter was born. When Cap skipped that fucking workout.
I thought he just pulled up at a new. You talking about when he pulled up at the new spot?
That happened
wasn't
4
6
years ago.
About 4 years ago.
It was over that day.
Yeah.
That day it was over with.
They were at that point. They really had everything they needed. Like, see, he's not
It's
serious.
like, nigga,
He's not serious. See, we tried.
you're making this a spectacle. Even if you weren't, even if everything was going through is true. The narrative and the perspective is that.
Yeah, they like this guy's just too much.
Yeah, man. Cap.
What you think, Mike? Cap.
Rap.
It's over.
Cap. It's a wrap.
It's a wrap. Cap.
Let's go to USFL, man.
It's a wrap. Cap.
Yeah, go to Canada or something.
I do need them to update his murals out here in Atlanta though. Repaint them, man. Keep those.
You feel me? I 100 respect what he did though, but you can't do that and then expect to get back in the league. You died on the sword, nigga. You dead.
Yeah. So it's cuffing season,
yeah.
and it's homecoming season.
Does cuffing season start after homecoming season?
No,
I think it does.
Cuffing season is normally started by the start of autumn. That's just like a good
At
trick.
the start of autumn.
Yeah, that's a good indicator. It's normally when the temperature's starting to drop and all this freaky ass outside behavior starts to subside. It's like once you gotta stop putting the pool parties and all the fuck shit stop happening, and you gotta kind of stay inside and like be less freaky. Now the cuffing season starts. You gotta kind of tone it down.
I don't know if we there yet. It was 85 degrees today.
Yeah, it's wavering. This is the time.
Homecoming in 2 weeks.
It's around the same time, but it's starting now.
I
Fall
say that it's,
just
I say it's
started
after
the
homecoming.
23rd.
Yeah, this is the beginning of cuffing season.
I say it's after homecoming because
Appreciate it.
those people that participate in cuffing season right now are in homecoming season. They're shooting out the text that, hey, you going to homecoming? Hey,
That's a completely different ball game. That's a completely different ecosystem than
it's not
cuffing
though.
season.
It's not.
It
It's the
is.
same participants.
Because homecoming can happen in the middle of summer, and it's gonna still be like, yo, hey,
It
baby,
doesn't. It falls when
What's
it
good?
falls.
how's life been?
It falls when it falls, though, right? Every year it's around the same time. So the order of operations is they got to get their fucking shots out to the old bitches they used to fuck or couldn't fuck in the past. They getting these shots out, and vice versa. It ain't just niggas; it's women shooting too.
Like, oh man, I like the
And-
man he turned out to be. Hey,
Hey,
oh, he actually is kind of cute.
are you
Hey.
going? Where you going again?
Not the man you turned out to be. A lot of times it be niggas that was in relationships in college and they
No.
break free.
A lot of them joints just was bougie in college, and they picked up
their
that weight.
standards didn't switch
No,
up.
they didn't switched up. They a little heavier. They just not as we're not on campus anymore.
Not the
No,
crew.
you're not it anymore.
Yeah,
You've met other women.
yeah.
Yeah,
Ease play.
tighten up.
Sorry.
Yeah, that type of energy. There's a lot of factors going into it, but cuffing season is here, and people are settling down all over the world. Brother, don't look at me like that.
I'm just looking. I'm listening to you talk, man.
Yeah, man, they just settling down.
I'm
I
trying
still
to find.
think it starts.
I'm trying to find the
post
post.
homecoming.
I've seen
I
the
feel
post
like
on Instagram.
I feel like the initial negotiations might be beginning now, because he just said once autumn starts. That was this week. The last day of summer was like the 22nd or some shit.
Yeah,
So I mean, we
we're
fresh.
starting. This is
Fresh,
preliminary.
you know
I'm
Yeah.
fine with being off a couple weeks, but in the next couple weeks, cuffing season will be
Yeah,
in full effect.
come Halloween,
It's up.
It's up.
November.
Oh, November is for sure.
Yeah, you niggas is out here cuddling.
But
Oh, yeah.
So we'll get to cuffing season soon. We're not there yet, but we are at homecoming season.
Okay.
This is here. It's here. We're 2 weeks out.
Amen.
Homecoming do's and don'ts. That's what we're going to leave the people with today.
Okay.
Homecoming do's and don'ts. Mike, give me a do.
Homecoming do. Get fresh, man. You know, it's gonna be a lot of eyes on you. So do stay up to par when it comes. When you're stepping out, make sure you put it on.
Let's get it. I'm with that. Twan, give me a do.
Bring your own vice. You know, make sure whatever you need to
Prepare
for homecoming. You know, make sure you got yours. 'Cause, you know, niggas it's a sharing environment for sure, but you want to limit your sharing.
Do come prepared is what it is.
Be prepared.
Be prepared. Do be fresh. And here we go. Do come with good fucking energy. Homecoming is not about the bullshit. We not with the, I don't care if your marriage is failing. Sorry. Not today, guy. I don't care if we do care about something. But just for the weekend, what I'm saying is put your negative energy, don't bring that here. Leave that where it said you coming to wherever homecoming you coming to, and you coming to have a good time. So come with that level of energy. Now, things happen, things change, but you come with good energy, bro. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Because me and my dog Kenya was talking about it, and she was like, we got a friend we can't really fuck with this year. Homecoming.
Why you can't fuck with them?
Negativity, bro. You can't come. We don't like
the energy.
Think about somebody. You know, you had that friend. Well, maybe we didn't, but it's like, because we're just FTT, like, all right, fuck you, dude. We're out. But like, wait, you know, girl, you know how girls deal with that a lot, for sure.
Yeah, I move homecoming as an individual.
Yeah.
Like, you going to see me with my niggas, but then you going to see them and you're not going to see me. You're going to see me somewhere else.
We don't know where bro is.
Mover.
But I know he knows the lay of the land. He knows where to go after this.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to pop up when it's time to pop up. But homecoming, I'm fucking moving.
So those are the dudes.
That's why Pay can't come with me.
Be fresh. Be prepared. Have good energy. Yeah. Here at homecoming don'ts, man. Let me start them off, man. Don't do too much. Meaning, limit yourself. Understand, a lot of us we're getting old. You are now old as fuck. You do not have the bladder. You do not have the kidney. You do not have the legs. You do not have nothing that you had.
Back.
None of the above that you had when you was in college. We are not at homecoming to relive college. We are to reminisce and enjoy and live in that spirit. So taper yourself, figure out where you go, where your levels are, and stay there. Don't do too much.
I have a rebuttal to that. During homecoming, I feel like my liver transforms into a superhuman. My energy.
This is the bad energy. This is what I'm
talking about. Next level. Last year, we faced that bottle of Lobos, right?
Yeah.
Faced it. I probably got to Tuskegee maybe like 11 o'clock. I ain't leave campus till like 4 or 5 in the morning. Yeah. No naps. But I wasn't really sitting down. I wasn't tired.
You know how but you know how some people, like, you got to work out that, like, it works for you, but like you wouldn't recommend other people.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta
that's what you're doing right now.
So I said
you're a different breed.
Fuck this rebuttal right now.
My nigga,
this is not a rebuttal.
I turned into LeBron, my nigga. Yeah. So all the shit you was talking about, it's like, damn, I'm about to do all that shit.
Some people can't do what you do, man.
Yeah, man. Don't get that advice.
Hey, you're not the average person.
Yeah, you're not average. You're not ordinary, bro.
I mean, Friday or Saturday.
Ordinary person, listen to what I said. Don't do too much.
See me out there biting my lip, get it run.
Give me a don't, Twan.
With all that being said, don't drink too much. You know, if you can't handle that, because we're going to fucking laugh at you.
Yeah. Mike, real quick, don't.
Hey, don't be sharing the hookah. You know what I'm saying?
Fucking hookah at homecoming.
I mean, just don't, you know.
You see a fucking hookah at in homecoming.
You know, you got the parties in Atlanta on Thursdays, man.
Oh,
you be in the section, hookah. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not a hookah nigga, so I guess I'm not looking.
Yeah, that hookah get gross.
Yeah. Be careful with the hookah, man. Y'all have a good time.
You ain't got your own tip, man. Don't even touch
it. Yeah. Stay away from the hookah, guys.
Yeah, man.
Be mindful.
But yeah, man. Scary season soon approaches, man. We'll be back next week, man. Scary season in it. I'm glad we back, man. Appreciate y'all listening to us, viewing us, man. Make sure, again, y'all tap in with us. HasBeens Pod, Wildcard Sports. Episode 14, HasBeens Pod. We are out.
No means no for homecoming.
Yes. No means no.
No means no.